On this video, she says that she got every dime of her money. On that same video, she goes on to say that they are looking for a house right now. They are going to start a new life out of state, and they've been it's kind of been fun because they're kind of like outlaws going from place to place, and it's been so fun. She literally laid out all of these people that helped her. Apparently, these people are the ones who helped her to get a fundraiser set up and like got her that disgusting story out. She named off like 4 different people who helped her. So I imagine these are all like bigots, white supremacists, and they just go around being racist, I guess.
We are going to be talking about this absolutely insane and heartbreaking situation. It is a story of a white woman literally calling a 5-year-old autistic child the N-word at the playground. I had 2 sides of the story. Some people were saying the boy like took the toy from her baby. Some were saying the boy was going close to her bag. This is a 5-year-old autistic child. Like, he does not know anything. And this woman was loudly calling this child the N-word. Child with autism, who doesn't fully understand social cues yet, becomes the target of a racist slur from a grown woman, from a mother. And when she was confronted, did she apologize? No. Did she reflect on what she had said? No. She doubled down and said, I will call him that if he repeats that again. The most heartbreaking part of this story is that because it doesn't stop there, she went ahead to open a GoFundMe account, and I heard that she has been able to get over $700,000, $750K for literally calling a 5-year-old autistic child the N-word.
Everyone meet Shiloh Hendrick. Apart from looking like her 2 favorite extracurricular activities are using booger sugar and skipping wash day, she goes to parks and hurls racial slurs at 5-year-old autistic children. And now, since this video of her has gone viral, she has started a Give, Send, Go to raise money so that she can move herself, her children, and her husband because she needs to protect her family after she harassed a 5-year-old autistic child by calling him the N-word, Hardy R. And she has raised over $500,000 on this Give, Send, Go. There is no reason that someone should be able to be racist and then raise money to try to avoid the consequences of their own actions. So
shed some light on this whole Shiloh case and the whole her calling a black child with autism a nigger. And then you use the ER, not the NIGGA, and regardless of what you used, it's not correct. And instead of being a woman and taking accountability for it, which we probably would have respected you more, instead you took it far to where you wanted to say that you had a so-called freedom of speech, and that so-called freedom of speech is supposed to include you using racial slurs to not only a black child, a 5-year-old, but you think that's okay in general, but you want us to be okay with and lay down to not calling white people crackers? It doesn't make sense. It's not the same thing, and it actually doesn't add up, and it's actually sad to see anyone support that, period.
That I haven't been getting my money and that it's not going to me. I have gotten every dime of my money. It's all gone to me.
So that was Playground Karen. If you don't know who Playground Karen is, she was at the park with her son and a 5-year-old autistic little black boy. And apparently he took a toy away from Playground Karen's child, who was like a toddler. Understandably, she was upset about it. Yeah, as a mom myself, and if any of you are parents, you know how upset we can get over our children. Of course, no doubt about it. But the problem is she actually called this child to his little 5-year-old face the N-word several times for taking a toy from her child. 5-year-old little boy. She is calling him out of his name, the N-word, to his face. Somebody decides to record it. It's like, you just called a child the N-word. I mean, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, if he's going to act like an N-word, I'm going to call him the N-word. But she actually said it. And briefly, we see him, because briefly the camera pans over to him. He's standing on like the playground tower. It is so sad, and it's so disgusting and so gross. Okay, that is not the grossest part. The most disgusting part about it all is she went viral. That video went viral, and she went and made a fundraiser. And on that fundraiser, you guys, she got $753,000 for being a fucking bigot. That is what she got. She got $753,000 for calling a child the N-word. blows the mind. Oh, for a while, she had kept her silence. She wasn't saying. Meanwhile, the money's rolling in. All of these fucking bigots are giving her money. Oh, I hope you, and then in the comments as they're giving her money, I hope you can find a neighborhood that is away from these savages, and just disgustingness in the comments, right? People were trying to make it so that she was not able to get her money. Apparently that didn't work, because on this video, she says that she got every dime of her money. On that same video, she goes on to say that they are looking for a house right now. They are going to start a new life out of state, and they've been it's kind of been fun, because they're kind of like outlaws going from place to place, and it's been so fun. She literally laid out all of these people that helped her. Apparently, these people are the ones who helped her to get a fundraiser set up, and like got her that disgusting story out. She named off like 4 different people who helped her. So I imagine these are all like bigots, white supremacists, and they just go around being racist, I guess. And yeah, that's what happened. So, you know, she didn't do it alone, and this is what I'm talking about. Also, when you look at her, that is somebody that, you know, all of us probably work with. Like, she looks like a normal white girl. She looks like a normal girl, a bunch of tattoos everywhere. She does not, at first glance, you would not think, at least I would not think, that she would be so racist and such a black heart. Like, I wouldn't think that. And that's what we learned, right? When Trump first became president, that's what we learned. It's everybody. People who you know, normal people who you talk to every day, they have this hatred within them. We have to stick together. And I am talking about Black people, people of color, but I'm also talking about white people who think that this is absolutely disgusting. We all have to stick together. We do. Especially the white people who find this reprehensible and who find this disgusting. You have to continue to call it out, because they are feeling comfortable in their racism and in their hatred. We cannot allow them to feel comfortable in their racism and hatred. I don't know how people think that it's racism is over, racism is gone. I voted for Obama. Yeah, you voted for Obama, and who did you vote for next? Shut up, you're fucking racist. And then in the video, she says, like, I know I'm laughing, but it blows my mind. I can't. It blows my mind. She goes on to say that she is so proud and so happy that everyone stuck together and was able to fight back, because they have to stick together. And she was so proud that they tribed up, and all of these white racist ass people stuck together, had her back after she called a child out of his name. And then she tried to say, because these people are so fragile over a word. It's a fucking child, you stupid bitch. What are you talking about? It's one thing for bigots to stick together and be racist together and have their own fucked up dark soul. Like, that's one thing. But when you are doing it to a child, how does that not draw the line for these people? How is that okay? How are you okay with a grown woman calling a child out of his name for doing something that you know damn well every single child on earth does? That is the nature of children. Yes, they sometimes take things from other kids or take things. He knows nothing. He doesn't know what he's doing is wrong. And yes, that's when the parents can step in and parent him. That is not when a bigot steps in and calls him out of his name. I just have one thing to say to Playground Karen, because I would never, ever stoop so low as to talk shit to your child's face, or even in a video. So I definitely pray for your child. But what I want you to know, Playground Karen, is you want to say that it's over a word, that we're so fragile over a word. And you know what? That word that you just made almost $1 million on, that word was the last word that a lot of our ancestors heard as they were getting whipped to death, as they were getting tortured, as they were being murdered, as they were being dehumanized. That word was the last word that they heard. And that word was the word that they continue to hear over and over and over again to try to dehumanize them. So let me tell you, Playground Karen, that's $753,000. I know you think that you might be enjoying it right now, but honey, that is some blood money that you are now prospering on, and nothing as good is going to happen to you. So yes, it's a word. You're absolutely right. But I guarantee you, your life is not going to be what you think it's about to be. Not after you prospered off of that hate. Do you really think that you're going to have a good life when you're prospering off of hate? I mean, I know that's what you think, but you're not. You know, I almost feel sorry for you. Almost, but I definitely feel sorry for your kid.
$750,000 donated to this woman for what exactly? For traumatizing a Black child on a spectrum. And her reason for that donation is to move to a safer neighborhood for herself and her baby. acting like the victim in this story is insane. The same person who screamed the N word at a child is now the one swimming in donation money like she's the one being harmed. And this says a dark story about how the system literally rewards white victimhood. All you have to do is just shed a little tears and say you are provoked, and boom, there is a check coming your way. Meanwhile, the black child that she attacked, what does he get? A lifelong imprint of being dehumanized before he even gets to finish kindergarten. Isn't it very insane? Like, I could have sworn that it was a lie. I could have sworn that this was a joke when I came across this story. And it is real because her face is all over the media, and she's even making more videos stating that yes, her money is coming in. And the fact that she used a Christian donating app or website to gather this money is insane. People are reacting to this story with a complete shock, and rightfully so, because this story is just actually insane to hear that she raised such amount of money for dehumanizing and screaming slow word at a 5-year-old child. I do not understand that, these people steady profiting from racism like it is literally a career path. And the message being sent out with this whole situation is dangerous as well. I know this is not the first time we are coming across someone like this. There was a woman who literally made a book, sold it in the same price as the same minute, and the police knelt on George Floyd's neck. Like, they profit off of so many black people's pain. It's not like it is something new, but in 2025, a woman getting close to $1 million for calling a 5-year-old autistic child the N word is another level of crazy. This boy literally just got told that his own pain is worthless. His dignity is negotiable if the person offending him has the other skin color. Like, when you think about it, it just does not make any sense to me. Like, how? Who are the people donating? And these same people are screaming, oh, you guys act like the victim all the time. There's no more racism. You guys are the new racist people. There was literally a lady making a video stating that yes, they face more racism than black people. And this is still happening in 2025. And the sad part of this story is that the young man who made this video and shared to the internet is now receiving a lot of threats. Like, his own kids are not even safe. His kids couldn't even go out because he's receiving a lot of threats. His address has been leaked. His number has been leaked. Everything has been leaked. He literally made a video. So that was what he gets for standing up for a neurodivergent child in public. It's very sad to see racism get paid in 2025 and someone boldly saying, yes, I am profiting off of calling a black autistic child the N word, and I have been able to, get close to $1 million. It is actually insane. Like, it's crazy. Let me hear what you guys think about this story, because she's online like nothing happened. She's online living her unbothered life because, she's now swimming in a lot of money. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. I am going to see you guys in the next one.